Alan, we arrived, bro. How good is that?
I'm gonna go wrestle some gators.
Apparently there's gators in the backyard, said Benny. Is that
That's
real?
what the signs say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do them in the head.
I'm a wrangler.
We were at the airport and some guy's like, oh, you guys got a YouTube channel? I was like, yeah. And this chick goes, oh, are you guys the gator? Are you the gator boys?
What?
Yeah.
Like what?
It's a long bow to draw.
Out of all the subjects.
Welcome back to the Skid Factory. This is episode 3 of the Barra Foxbody build.
USA, baby!
This is our 92 Ford Mustang Foxbody notchback. So there's liftback. This one's got a boot. We like these better, but same. We don't know whether this was an original V8 car or not, but it doesn't really matter at all.
Apparently it's the Punisher.
Is it?
Mm.
What's it punishing?
I don't know, Windsor's.
Punishing drive lines, punishing oil leaks.
Punished me yesterday.
That's the Windsor anyway. That's a 400 cube engine, big power, carburetted, aspirated, oil leaky, probably needs a rebuild every pass with a power glide on the back. The glide's probably pretty good, but we're not so keen on that thing. So that's going on Marketplace.
Barry from Gumtree will probably end up with that sucker, I reckon.
So we're just going to push that in the corner where it belongs and Barra this sucker. There's junk everywhere, there's thousands of gauges, there's wires all over the place, there's stupid
MSD boxes.
junk things like that. That's all going. I'm going to have great pleasure in pulling all the junk wiring out of this and making it not catch on fire.
That's my favourite part.
Benny's been here for a week already, so he's, apart from a bit of deathy sickness, he's been doing a bit of work on it already, making sure that we know what we're in for. What have you been up to, mate?
Pretty much stripped all the driveline out. This was actually a running driving car. We drove it into where it is. So yeah, ripped motor and trans out, changed the K-frame to a different one. The tube K-frame that was already in this didn't suit our Barra mount kit, so we've had to quickly pick up this one. Justin from Texas helped us pick this up, so thanks to him for the help. I've also stripped all the fuel system out. Got our new fuel cells already in the boot. It's not finally managed, just sitting in there, but I've also put all the fuel pumps inside that, and I've made a new battery post so that we can stage the pumps in the tank. Basically all this stuff is carbon copy of what I'd already done to the Cresta previously, so I'm working on the theory that if it worked in that car, it's going to be sweet for this one, but we've got plenty to do, so let's hook in. Throttle cable, lol.
You're going to love pulling stuff out, aren't you, Al? It's your favourite part of the build.
It's actually enjoyable just getting rid of all this horrific junk everywhere.
I was going to say there's a few less holes in this one, but it's not. It's just a big piece of...
Look at this for maximum reliability.
What have you got here? UH transplant. Not really new. It's a bit of you, mate. Bit of freedom.
Yeah, bit of freedom. Bald eagles. All the bald eagles. Bald eagles are cute.
Yeah.
They're like baby Australian eagles.
Jody was just threatening us with alligators. But I'm pretty sure that alligators are really small compared to crocodiles. I'm sure I've seen one of Steve Irwin's episodes where he was like juggling 3 alligators.
All of the parts, Benny. How's this?
All of the parts.
When did these arrive?
The crate turned up here last week, I think, last Tuesday.
Hell yeah.
What's that thing?
This is like those little miniature American bald eagle things compared to our Australian fuel injection.
Why is it leaking everywhere?
Look at that shit. All of the economy. None of the power.
All of this to replace that, huh?
Shots fired.
Ooh.
You know what I like about them?
What's that?
Nothing.
How's all the goodies?
So many good things.
Hughes packages.
So much winning.
Why's there 2 boxes, Benny?
2 transmissions.
Is there 2 transmissions?
There's 2 transmissions, Woody.
So you got to put one in the Cresta too?
No, that's a spare.
Ah.
Not that we don't have faith in a quality Hughes product, but we also need to prepare for Dragweek carnage, and we actually also have a spare Barra.
Yeah, cool.
And my understanding of the rules is we are actually allowed to carry a spare engine. We're just not allowed to swap it between drag racing and road use. So if we catastrophically damage an engine, which is the wording of the rules, we're allowed to replace the long motor and still be in competition.
But that's not going to happen.
You don't have, you have to go back and do another pass.
No. If you haven't handed a pass in yet,
Yeah.
or you just cop a 22nd. But yeah, basically, you are allowed to replace the engine under the rules and not be disqualified.
Interpretation of the rules, man. We'll have to get on to Keith about that.
We'll get back to you, Barry.
Did Pete send like 10 hats and 50 stickers?
Hopefully.
I got some stickers at home if you need some.
Hey, hats.
Whoa!
Jody's a shirt.
Oh, mounts and everything. Oh, warning, these bolts cause cancer. Proposition 65.
Really?
Shout out to California.
Everything causes cancer.
Anything fun causes cancer.
Oh, that's right. There was a note on our
Probably on your airline ticket.
on the Turbo 700 Box L, and it said this may cause cancer.
Damn.
Spare one.
It looks like a freaking auto control motor.
Yeah.
Plane landing on the street.
Just South Carolina things. Oh my god, it's so heavy! It's so gorgeous. Oh, this thing steers like a Coles trolley.
Did you bring more stuff over on the plane, Benny?
Hey?
You bring more stuff over on the plane?
Yep. This bag cost me $200 to get from Texas to Charleston. Thanks, Delta. One bell housing.
One bell housing. What else did you bring? Caltech. Is that a scatter? What's that? Scatter shield?
That's the under tray for the Cresta. I didn't want to put it on the car because some spastic in the port would probably lift it up and crush it. So I'm preparing for the lowest common denominator of stevedore. No, they'll hit the crossmember. New converter time.
After a bit of firewall beating, we got the engine and box in, no worries. All seems to bolt up pretty well. We got plenty of bonnet clearance because it's got some giant hump on it. Quintrex hump on it.
Yeah.
It's a keel. So now we're just going to start slamming into it, bolting everything on, just so we know whether it fits or not.
Yeah, see if we've got any clearance issues around the firewall with the back edge or the
Brake master cylinder's different on this one, so
this one's all plumbed up, whereas Jason's one was a Willwood with no lines on it.
make sure it all works and have a cry if it doesn't and fix it tomorrow.
Tears and tiaras. Can't wait for that.
That manifold though.
Oh, don't do that manifold up too tight, bro. Because we're still got to put all the EGT bungs in it.
On ya.
Oh well. We'll just
So turbo on.
yeah, we'll sit the turbo on and make sure it's in the right spot. We'll mark them all out and then we'll go down to John and get him to weld them up.
Cool.
Sweet. You in charge here?
I get jokes.
That joke's not really current, is it, Woody?
Oh, good one.
How'd we go, Benny? Happy?
Yeah, man, I'm cheering for day one. We got engine in, trans in, engines more or less assembled with exhaust manifold. We also got John at nth degree fabrication to put all of our EGTs into the exhaust manifold.
Did a mint job.
Yeah, cracker fabricator. I've got all of our inlet manifold mounted. We've got our coolant top neck mounted. Unfortunately, we're missing the little spaces for the fuel injectors, so that stopped me putting that in the fuel rail in. But Deechworks are actually going to overnight them to us, so thanks to those guys for the hookup. And tomorrow, all things going well, we're going to get the radiator in, the intercooler in, the cooler piping in. I'm going to get the fuel rail mounted with the injectors in it. We're going to put all the AN fittings in the fuel rail. So once all that's done, that means I can start plumbing and you can start wiring.
Oh, my wiring's already done, but who's going to wire the car?
Your favourite thing to do?
You know how I was like, you can start wiring?
It'll be fine.
You can start the wiring.
What about an air filter?
Oh, sweet. Looks like some truck filter. Job done.
Lemon squash is white here.
See you tomorrow. I'm going home for a shower. It's hot. It's very hot. It's 100 degrees. Whatever that is in real numbers, I don't know.
Fahrenheit. What's that in real numbers? 38?
I don't know. Hot. Someone will tell us in the comments. Tell us exactly what 100 degrees Fahrenheit is. I want to know to 7 decimal places and don't lie.
I want to know it in Kelvin.
You're a Kelvin. Yep.
Where's the gators at? Is it going to rain today, Benny?
It's going to rain awesome barras.
Is my luggage going to get wet in the back or not?
Probably. It is South Carolina. You can't tell if it's going to rain until it's raining.
I need camera gear, that's alright.
Let's roll, eh?
You got sandwiches I can squash this morning?
No sandwiches today.
How good's the ramp, bro?
It's not bad.
Can I drive?
Nope.
Damn.
thought we left earlier so that we could beat the traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work.
No.
Why not?
Because we didn't leave early enough.
We should have left at 1 when I woke up this morning. Thinking it was daytime.
When's that Punisher sticker being removed?
ASAP.
When we find something to heat it and cook it off, same as the massive one on the back window.
What does it say on the back window?
I don't know, some big head thing. Neither are required.
What's the game plan for today?
Work on the car
And what are we achieving today?
more than we had done this morning.
How good's that for a plan? Don't you love it when a plan comes together?
I'm
Nah.
about to pull the front bar off to fit the intercooler and the radiator. We've got to weld some radiator mounts into this car, which will go borrow John's MIG. Benny's playing turbo plumbing. Then we're going to start cutting holes in stuff so we can put intercooler pipes through
And wiring harnesses.
and wiring harnesses. And
It's going to be sweet.
yeah,
And then hopefully
we'll
the
be
Cresta
done-
turns up
we'll
at
be
some
done
point.
by the Arvo.
Where's the Cresta, Benny?
Not here,
Does it worry you?
just heaps.
Yeah. Is there parts for this car with the Cresta?
Yeah,
Oh.
slight oversight.
We'll
I've
be right.
replaced a lot of those anyway. When I realised that a lot of that stuff was with the Cresta and not with the engine, I bought more of everything and then send it with the engine over to here in that magical crate you're leaning on.
It's such a good crate. Good for holding tools now.
It's a great idea.
Oh, good one.
Right. Let's do it.
Alan raging at the MIG welder time.
You know it.
I don't know if anyone gets that joke.
I get the joke. That's all that matters.
This is like a Milwaukee battery. That was just stage 1 hole. I always plan to drill 2. we had another productive day. We had a few dramas with the intercooler. The front of this car is just different. So all the mounting points that we had made just didn't fit. Who knows why. So we just basically mounted the intercooler on the piping, which fits fine, and then just sort of just modified the brackets, re-drilled holes and stuff like that, and it's all in there. No problem at all. Radiator's in, good. That fitted fine with just after we welded a couple of little brackets on the bottom of it. We had to do a bit of panel beating to the front end because it's been jacked up under the radiator support and it just ballooned it and split
Crushed
it.
And
So I got
it.
old Hulk hammer out and gave it a beating and it came good. Put it back straight, so that's now one of my favourite tools now, the Hulk hammer. And then we've moved on to plumbing, and there's a lot of work in plumbing. It's kind of like the fluid version of wiring, I think. A lot of measuring and figuring out.
Doesn't look like there's a lot in it, but there's a lot of time in
It's pretty time consuming.
routing it neatly and getting the lengths correct and not having like spaghetti junction and
Things not catching on fire, so
yeah, fire's a big one we're trying to avoid. So we've started plumbing. We got -3, -4, -6, -8, and I think some -10 in the car today.
Yep.
So I started with the smaller stuff and just started working my way up. Alan was doing some other stuff to start with, and then he ended up jumping on doing some -3 on that side of the car as well. So we've got basically the whole engine bay fuel systems done. Tomorrow we're going to move on to plumbing the rear of the car with the fuel cell, and then we're going to run our transfer lines up to the front of the car so that we've then got a completely plumbed fuel system. Once that's all done, we'll probably all jump on and get a bit of wiring action happening.
Yeah,
We might even get it
as soon as I can
cranky.
get inside the car, we'll probably put the wiring in the engine bay and put it through the firewall. But I really need like some free access to the inside of the car.
Yeah.
So we'll probably wait
got-
until it's all ready to go and then put it back on the ground and move it forward so we can get in there.
We've got a few electrical terminals still coming tomorrow. Fuel injector connectors are different, but
We're kind
we'll
of pretty keen on getting
smash them on.
the Cresta here because it's got a lot of stuff in it that we could certainly use to make our lives easier.
even just hand tools and stuff, like my massive SP tools box is sitting there. That'd be pretty handy to just have our own set of tools to work out of rather than bothering everyone and borrowing their
Both
stuff all the time.
bothering and borrowing. It's all good though. I think we're doing all right.
To tomorrow.
We'll go and sleep and come back and do it all again.
Woody's giving us the wind up. Bloody Woody. My knee hurts.
Tell us about the hair, mate. What's going on?
Well, I figured since you guys were coming all the way over here that I can't just have a regular hairdo. So I figured I would just dye my hair red, white, and blue and have some fun with it. Got my mullet, so we're gonna go to the Turkey Rod run in Daytona, which is Thanksgiving weekend. And I've been growing my mullet out for that anyway, so I figured why not dye it red, white, and blue for my Aussie buddies.
It's not much of a mullet, dude.
It's not, I got curly hair, so it doesn't really grow down. It kind of just goes up, but
I think it's going to cause quite the comment section. What do you think, Al?
I didn't realise there was a mullet going on.
yeah, I see. I tried
Kudos.
it back, but it gets all the ladies.
Yeah, of course.
The ladies love it.
Maybe I need a mullet then.
Yeah, we get you a
You
mullet.
should actually. That's the next.
Grow a mullet?
For sure.
Mullet and a mow back? Bring the mow back?
I don't know about the mow, but definitely the mullet.
By Dragweek of next year, I'll have the mullet, side shaved. I'll probably do something funny.
But you
in
know,
the
there's
sides
nothing
again.
grander than like a full curly mullet though,
It's gotta
because
be
there's so
full
much more effort
it's
in
so
it.
much more effort because of the curly hair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the curly mullet, something cool in the sides, business in the front, party in the back.
Totally. I'm on board.